I hate scratched up lenses, so I'm trying to run just one tear off so that I don't have to deal with gnarly scratched up lenses all the time. Unfortunately, it looks like it might be kind of dry and dusty out. Yeah. Here we go. Are you ready? What? Oh, I spilled gas. I thought you said I smell gas. I was like, when we get done with this week of riding and then I get the smart carb put on, you won't have to smell carbureted machines no more. Because it's sealed. Well, this is the first ride back on my 300 since having an electric bike. So, it'll feel good. Back on the old 300. Not old 300. This thing's still brand new. Old familiar feel of being on a dirt bike. Warmed up here. Blood flow. Get back to used to riding a dirt bike because I feel like I haven't been on a dirt bike in forever. Have the tubeless on this 300 that is already the ultimate machine when it comes to traction. Trying to be a little careful down here in this high faster stuff because we still run tubes in the front tires and I only have my tube on the front at about 10 psi, so I don't want to get any dumb pinch flat. We're up here at our cabin for the week, 4th of July week, riding dirt bikes, e-bikes, goofing off, hanging out, avoiding the big crowds. Because by the time the weekend comes, it's going to be just crazy. Whoa! Wasn't expecting that. Oh yeah. Gummy tubeless for the win. No spinning out even on that dry stuff. Mountain ripping trail right there. Ooh. There's some buried rocks though that would definitely give you a pinch flat or bend your rim. Oh yeah, you could rail down this trail. Like I said, I've never rode it yet though, so I'm pretty cautious when I haven't rode a trail. Especially being a holiday week going into 4th of July. You just don't know how many other people are coming back down this trail. So. That's pretty sick out there. Look at that. Out here on top of the world. Yeah, it's pretty dope out there. How sick is that? Is there a trail that goes up that side? I don't know what this is, but it don't look like a trail. Okay. She's got more grunt than the electric bike.
That's definitely not the electric bike, babe.
Yeah, between the tubeless, the gummy, and me riding the electric bike, this thing was just like, all right.
I was like, oh yeah, he can't turn that down.
Yeah, she's got a little more torque. It just looped right out.
I was like, well, at least he like crashed like pointing the right way.
I was still standing there. I was like, my bike's gone. Whoops. Like I said, it's just the environment that makes people wig out. Because it's big open, you can see the whole mountain. So over behind our house where we ride, the forest is so dense, we ride on trails narrower than this on the same steepness. But the forest is so dense, you don't have this big landscape, so you don't get wigged out. But a lot of people, they see this and they're like, oh shit, adventuring. Delicious.
I get to see why this like
Wigs people out.
oh yeah.
Yeah, you feel like you're on top of the world, and then when you first start riding it, you start getting a feeling of like, we shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
But there's all the weather we want. It's all on the other sides of the mountains. But it's coming in. I can feel the breeze and see it. All right. Ba 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 ba. Lots of elk tracks. Yeah, like I was just talking with Brooke, like, this is Brooke's first big mountains ride. She's never come up on big mountains like this. She just, for a little bit, she didn't feel like she was ready, and then this year, from the progression I've seen her riding and her confidence and how smooth she rides, a lot of technical stuff we ride on that I've noticed she's not struggling on this year. And I kind of let her know, like, hey, you are ready for the big mountains. And so she wanted to get down and try it this year. And so this is her first experience really riding the big mountains. So that's what she was talking about when she looked at the trail that goes this way on that side hill back there. And she had that look of like, are you fucking kidding me? But like I was just talking about, it's the landscape really more so than the trail that gives people a very uncomfortable feeling, because you can see so far. And up here, like right now, we just came off that top. We're at 6,000 foot elevation, so we're probably 6,300 back there. You know, we're on the tops, and so you get to look all the way down. And so it gives people a pretty uneasy feeling. And I told her about that a lot, and she's getting to experience it. Maybe when she rolls down here, we'll throw the camera on her and you guys can watch her experience her her first big mountain ride, because that's awesome when you get to come ride out here, because this is literally the middle of nowhere. Like, this trail is the only trail in and out of here. Like, there's no road at the bottom, there's no road at the top. This is it. And that's what's the cool experience about being out here in the big mountains. That's why we don't ride as fast, we don't push as hard, because the trails are easier, and it's, I could rip this trail. I could haul on this trail because it's all a lot easier riding than the home stuff we ride. But your consequences are 10 times higher, because if you mess up and hurt yourself or break a bike back here, there's not much of an escape route to get out. It's either helicopter or you tough it out and ride them out. What'd you think of that?
It's downhill.
It's not so bad though, huh?
No.
The trails are big and wide.
I know that the consequences are higher too, so I'm like taking it easy, like.
Yeah, keep it a gear high and just be flowy.
Yeah.
Just be flowy.
Did you turn this on?
Yeah. It's
Oh.
Hi, I'm Flo. Your personal dirt bike GPS system. I'm here to remind you to just flow.
You're so dumb. That's a big tree.
That's a giant tree.
That's a giant tree.
Yeah. Look right by you. See that little one?
Uh-huh.
That's you. And then look at this one. That's the guy she told you not to worry about.
Oh, no. Oops, and down. It's dusty. By the way, guys, I don't ride fast. I ride smooth and to my capability, and why does he do this to me? Hit that. Of course, on the short one. Oh, look. A little light. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, I got muddy. It's a lot cooler down here, though. Good Lord. What is wrong with you?
The air feels so good down here.
I know.
How was that?
Well,
You fell down?
I did.
You was in those rocks where that little rock drop is?
No,
It was in the mud.
it was in the mud.
Yeah, I stayed to the left.
Yeah.
Cheese. Here's to badass mountains and badass dirt bikes and badass hot wives that ride dirt bikes. We're gonna have to drink these fast though because the skeets have found us. You dented your pipe.
I did.
You just earned yourself a new header pipe.
It was dented before I bought it.
Yeah, but not like that.
It's in the
It
same
was like
spot.
mine. That's not really considered a dented pipe. That's a dent. You did her in. But that's okay. Now we could put an FMF gnarly on her. Oh, by the way, Zot, you're no longer the only little beast on the mountain, because I got a tubeless system now, and that bike is freaking bad to the honky. I was on that one of them hills over there, coming out. I literally clutched out in second. Never even spun the tire. It was just like.
That's how my bike is.
Yeah, well now mine's like that too because it has a tubeless and a gummy, just like yours. The same tubeless and the same gummy.
Do you feel cool now?
Mm-hmm. I'm in the cool kids group now. Drains battery fast.
Does it? Placing my feet on my bike. Crazy. Oh my gosh, it's so much cooler down here. It's like so hot on the other side that I was sweating and the dust was like sticking to me. Like it's still dusty here, but it's not nearly as bad. Not even like a little bit.
Sick. Son.
Yeah, let me see it. Hey, look at that. Look at you.
Huh?
Look at you. This stuff is all downhill. Shit he does to me. I swear. I'm gonna sit, shift up, and then I'm gonna stand, because I don't have any balance. I'm getting better at downhill. Like, it used to scare the hell out of me. With a, like, free falling feel that I just despise. So, I always used to sit down and, like, stiff arm. Now, like, I'm getting better at it. But it does, like, have its moments of coming back. Woo! Woo! Hit that rock. Lost my balance.
That bike is still a mother trucking beast in the rocks. Like, it didn't even look like you rode over rocks right there. It just was like, it's like right over them. This, I'm still like, it's really good, but I still have to like pick my line and make sure I like am ready for it to deflect. You can hit them at any angle, it doesn't matter. That bike's just like,
I know. Yep. If it's not one mud spot, it's another. Damn! So close. I'm done.
Tired?
Get ready.
All right. That's a badass little trail. Let's stop here and make sure she gets over that rut. Like that. Don't do it, babe. Woo, that got sketchy. There's the big ass tree. Rock right there. That looks like a straight edge rock. Sick. Little hop, skip and a jump. Yeehaw! Whoa! Pretty righteous. Feel very fortunate to get to live where I do and experience the things I do. Man, you know, it's blowing up. One day, all this will be gone and ruined because there's just too many people coming here. So we might as well enjoy it while we got it, I guess. Make sure she can get through that stuff. She does it perfectly. There's a snake there. There was a snake in the trail. Ow, that was a heavy bush. I tried to rip my arm off the handlebar. I don't know what that bug was, but hopefully it's off of me. Hopefully it doesn't bite or sting. Real nice though. This thing is buttery smooth, I swear, I'll tell you what. Luckily, going downhill in the way water and erosion works, most of the straight edges on this trail are rolled the direction I'm going. Which makes them a little less harsh, a little less sketchy to hit at higher speed. Nonetheless, still want to make sure you're careful. There was a straight edge there. I was barely avoiding. Down here, when I'm saying straight edge, I'm talking about straight granite boulders and just a little vertical edge of it sticking up out of the ground. There we go. Slowly. kind of just straight, really. Bottom part. Letting this thing eat. Woo! Look at that. Quite a bit more torque. There we go, that was better. Dope! Then we go straight from that to this.